Hi guys, my name is Stephanie and I wanted to make a quick video to let you guys know what my journey is so far through my 2 weeks pre-op for my sleeve surgery. So I am currently doing my liquid diet and I just wanted to share that with everyone who is currently in the same process or is going to be in the process as well. I am going to give my stats before I do begin. So I am 5'4", started my entire journey at 270 pounds. That has been my highest weight, and I am 5'4". I am currently 265 because of the liquid diet that I was placed on before the surgery. So I have lost 5 pounds. Now, it is not something that is recommended as an ongoing diet. It's just 2 weeks prior to the surgery and sometimes a couple of weeks after surgery with other things added on after. So for my diet, what I am doing is the 4 smoothies a day with a 64 to 72 ounces of water a day. Now, I know I am able to add diet jello or sugar-free jello, and I'm also able to add either chicken, beef, or vegetable broth into the diet as well. I did do that but I'll explain that in a couple of minutes. Before anything, the smoothies that I'm drinking are the Premier protein smoothies, and they have 30 grams of protein. And I know that this is something very useful even after surgery because you're wanting to make sure you get your protein intake on a daily basis. And this is something that is basically either a meal or a snack once you get your surgery, and it has the amount of protein in it that you need. And it only has 1 gram of sugar, and it's 4 grams of carbs, so it makes sure that you stay within your limits for everything that your body needs at that moment. I got different flavors just because I wanted to try and see which ones are best or which one is my favorite. So I got the vanilla one, which is the blue bottle, I would say. I got the banana and creams, and then I also got strawberries and cream, and the last one was my chocolate. And I'm a very big fan of chocolate, but for some reason this just does not do it for me. I don't know, it's not chocolatey enough, or maybe it's just, I know some people feel like these are chalky, and these two, the strawberries and banana, are not chalky at all to me. But when it comes to the chocolate one, I do feel that chalkiness, and it's something I don't like. But I mean, I still drink it because for me it's like my dessert. Hey, I have my chocolate. So what I'll do is I'll drink these 3 throughout the day or mix them up, and then this one is when I want something sweet or like my chocolate. So this is my chocolate. Other than that, I also have to do the 64 to 72 ounces of water a day. So in order to keep track of everything, and you guys are going to laugh at me, I got this at Walmart, and it's a 74-ounce bottle. So it usually has a logo on it that says like H2O, and then it has the 72 ounces, sorry, the 74 ounces. And it was about $3, I want to say, or $2 and change. And it's been completely worth it to me this week and a half, or a week and a couple of days. So what I do is I fill it up with water at night before I go to bed, and it'll freeze overnight. And then throughout the day I have cold water to sip on. So it's not even 6 o'clock at night, and I've already completed this much. So I only have that much to go, and I'll definitely finish it before bedtime. And before I continue, I just want to let you guys know there's a lot of peeing included with this diet. Or at least for me, the first few days it was horrible. I would pee like every 5 minutes, and it was just annoying because during work you're just not wanting to get up so often, but you just have to. So that is something that does happen, and I want to make you guys know. Other than that, you are able to add the broth. For the first 2 days, I want to say, I was just doing the protein shakes and the water, and it was hard for me. I was actually feeling like I was starving. Even though I was intaking all that liquid, it just didn't feel good to me, and my body was kind of not happy at the moment. So I did call my nutritionist. She said it would be normal. You're going to be hungry because you're going from food, normal food in your stomach, to just liquid, and your stomach is just like, what happened? So she told me to include the jello and the chicken broth and see how it went. So what I did is I started the broth, but I did vegetable broth just because I try and stay away from chicken stock and all that stuff. And it actually did make my stomach feel better. it was like if I had so much gas built up, and I don't know why I had so much gas, because there was nothing really to give me gas. But the broth itself actually helped me a lot with that pressure in my stomach. But then a couple days after I started the broth intake, I got tired of the broth, and I decided to just continue with the smoothies and the water. And I've been good ever since. I feel like my body's getting used to it, and I only have 6 more days left till surgery. Or I should say 5, because my surgery is on a Tuesday. So I feel like I've gotten used to it. Other than that, I'm trying to work on walking every day. So I make sure that I walk at least a mile a day. So I feel like that has contributed to my weight loss as well with the liquid diet. And I am taking my proteins as well. I'm sorry, not my proteins, my vitamins. So I make sure that I take my multivitamin with iron, and I have the chewable kind. And then, which I hate the flavor of. I just hate that flavor. So I got the, I believe it's the Flintstones. That was something that they said I can take, so I took those. I feel like they taste a little better. But I am looking into maybe purchasing another brand. I know there's like berry melts out there, and I might purchase those or try those out and see how I feel about them. I also take my calcium citrate on a daily basis, and I also have to take a D13 vitamin. So with the calcium citrate and the multivitamin, I believe it is, you're not supposed to mix them. Or is it, no, it's the calcium citrate and the D13, I believe they kind of block each other out if you take them together. So I make sure that I take my calcium citrate in the morning at work, and then I take the rest of my vitamins before bedtime. And that way I know that they're not going to cross each other over and cancel each other out. And it's something that was actually explained multiple times in my nutrition classes. So I know that I'm not supposed to mix them. I also did go to a lot of classes. It was a 6-month process in order to get to my surgery day. And I had to go to classes with a nutritionist, with my surgeon, with different physicians, just to let you know basically what you're gonna go through with this surgery. And also I did have to go to a psychologist to make sure that I was cleared for this surgery, because they also want to know that you're mentally prepared for the surgery itself, because as you know, it is life-changing. It's not something that can be reversed, and they want to make sure that you're prepared for it. And I was absolutely cleared from day one, because it's just something that I've been working up to for 3 years now, like I said, and it's something that I'm ready for. Other than that, I believe that that's what I'm doing so far. I do plan on recording another video before my surgery, hopefully, or just to record on my surgery day. And I just want to say, the liquid diet at first is really hard. I thought I wasn't going to be able to do it. I would see my family eating, because it's landing somewhere in between everybody's birthdays. Unfortunately, a lot of my family members have birthday in this month, and there was also a holiday. So it's been really hard, I believe, because of that, because I've been around food, and it's something that I'm so used to eating all the time when we're with family or when we're at holidays. And I've been just kind of sipping these as they eat, and it was kind of rough for me. So what I'm doing is, I know that a big trigger for me is going over to family's houses. So I've been trying to stay away from their houses and just kind of working out or doing other things after work, so that I'm not around the food. So that has made it a lot easier for me. I know that once I get my surgery, it'll be a lot different, because my stomach just won't be as needed, you know, or it won't want as much food as it usually does. So it'll be a lot easier for me to be around family. Other than that, I do have my sister who had surgery about 1.5 years ago, I believe. And she has gone through it already, so she has some experience that she can share with me, and it'll get a lot easier once I get the surgery and I'm able to see what my body's going through. But so far, so good. And like I said, I do plan on recording a video either before or during my surgery day, so you guys can kind of see how everything goes. And I'm definitely gonna make more videos after that. But if you guys have any questions in the meantime, if you want to see the vitamins I am taking or anything like that, just post a comment below and let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer it. And other than that, thank you.